I promise you, if you take that step and you get the help, your body will start to react accordingly. When I went on this weight loss journey, I was put on metformin, and that's like 17 rands. 17 rands is a bag, it's like a packet of chips, and that's a month's supply of pills. And my body started to respond accordingly with the things I was doing, like intermittent fasting and walking. Whereas before I was doing those things and the weight would not budge. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Tato and this is a long overdue video. It's been a month since my last weight update, and a lot has been happening which I'm going to cover on this video. But like you saw on the thumbnail and the title of this video, the weight has not been moving. The scale is stuck, and I want to discuss that. Now, there are many things we can discuss with regards to why I am in what is typically called a plateau, but there's something that I want to focus on that is so important, that is affecting so many people, and we really do not focus on that. But before I jump on that, I just want to give a quick recap as to where we came from and where we are in terms of the weight. So when I started this journey, it was on the 10th of March 2026. I was 122.6 kgs, and in 2 months I lost 9 kgs. So the last weighing in I did, I was 113.5 kgs, I believe. So I had lost 9 kgs. Well, we are now at the 3-month mark and the scale has not moved at all. I kid you not. If anything, there were times when it went up. So there were times when it went up to 114.3 and or so. But it tethered between 114.3 and the 113.3. So what has been happening in my life? I do know that in past videos, people did say to me that because I'm on intermittent fasting, at some point I will hit a plateau, and it does in any weight loss journey. But this time around, I really think I know what the issue is. We really need to talk about the effect of work stress or just stress in general on the body, not only mentally. We also need to talk about the physical changes that happen in your body when it comes to weight that is stress induced. I say this because I am noticing a pattern in my life. It's something that before I wasn't aware of, but now I'm very aware of it, and I recognize the patterns as and when they happen. Why am I saying this? So like I said, I've been losing weight consistently around 1 kg a week for the last 2 months, and in the 3rd month it stopped. It just stopped, hardcore stopped. And when I look back now, I realized that a month ago I started a new project at work, and the project has been super hectic, such that I've been working longer hours. But not only that, I'm the kind of person where if I am working hard and I have some things that I am not able to resolve, I'm not able to sleep at night because mentally I continue to work on it. So over the last month, I've even been taking my laptop to the bedroom, and there will be times at 2 a.m. when I'm tossing and turning, thinking about this issue that I want to solve. I then get up, still in bed, I grab my laptop and I would open and start working, and 5 o'clock would hit and I'm still on my laptop. That has been happening. So when I stopped and reflected on this, I realized that this happened to me again last year. Last year, I was on another hectic project. I was not sleeping. My insomnia was at its peak, and I literally nearly had a mental breakdown. Fast forward, because the insomnia was so bad, my physical being was being affected. I went to the doctor and I was diagnosed with not only vitamin D deficiency but insulin resistance, and I was put on medication. So now, oh, by the way, around then my weight was going up at a crazy rate. Like the doctor even wanted to put me on a GLP because every single time I went there, my weight was going up insanely. And I kept on saying to him, I can't explain why I'm gaining so much weight, because in terms of food, nothing has changed. Yes, I didn't exercise, but there was nothing I could attribute that I was doing intentionally or unintentionally that I could attribute the weight gain to. So when I was then diagnosed with insulin resistance and the vitamin D deficiency, those two work hand in hand. And one of the things that they cause is unexplained weight gain. The vitamin D was sorted very quickly, but the insulin resistance is what I then lagged behind with. But once I got into the medication, my body started to respond accordingly. But here we are again, a year later, and I'm in the exact same situation. Only this time I'm saying that the weight has not moved. I believe that I'm not gaining weight because one, I'm still on intermittent fasting, and two, I'm still doing my 10,000 steps. So instead of my my weight rising, I think that the two are counterbalancing each other. And I'm mentioning this because, we really take for granted what all the stress is doing to us, not only mentally. Insomnia is not good for us, but this lack of sleeping and being on the grind is really bad for us, because then the cortisol in our body just rises, and that causes insulin resistance, which eventually leads to diabetes. The last 2 days, today is a Saturday, I took sick leave. Well, it was more like a mental time off, because I could see that I was crashing out, and I just sent a message saying, you know what, I'm under the weather. I literally slept the whole day on Thursday. I did not get out of bed because I was physically that exhausted, and which is why you can see that I've finally managed to come and record this video, because in the last month it was just work, and squeezing life in between. I couldn't mentally even bring myself to think of shooting a video, because that's how busy I was. So I am being cognizant of this myself, and I am making a vow to myself that going into this next part, which is my 4th month of the weight loss journey, I want to focus on my mental health. I want to get my sleep back to normal, such that I get my regular 8 hours of sleep. And I want to come back later and give you guys feedback as to the effect it has had on my weight loss. I want to see, and I believe it will happen, where I start to see the body responding to the things I'm doing, because it's not fighting another battle in the background. So ladies, and I know it also affects men, but I just want to say, ladies, take care of yourself. If you are doing each and every single thing that you believe is right, that should lead to weight loss, and the weight loss is not happening, the scale is not moving, ask yourself these questions. What is it in my life that could be hindering my weight loss? How is my sleeping pattern? Am I stressed? Are there things that are affecting me mentally that could be leading to me gaining weight, or my weight not moving? And if you have this extreme exhaustion, cause if you have vitamin D deficiency, if you have insulin resistance, you will have this extreme exhaustion that you can't explain, where you could sleep for 12 hours and you wake up and you are still very exhausted. If you have those problems, please seek medical attention. Go get your blood work done. Even if currently the weight is not bulging when you are doing everything that you can, go and get your blood work. Test to see your vitamin D, vitamin B, insulin resistance, glucose, and check if intervention is needed, because I promise you, if you take that step and you get the help, your body will start to react accordingly. When I went on this weight loss journey, I was put on metformin, and that's like 17 rands. 17 rands is a bag, it's like a packet of chips, and that's a month's supply of pills. And my body started to respond accordingly with the things I was doing, like intermittent fasting and walking, whereas before I was doing those things and the weight would not budge. But guys, I've said a lot. Basically, I just wanted to let you guys know that this is where I am. In 3 months, I am at the 113.3 kgs. I'm still happy that I've lost the 9 kgs, but I want to do right by myself so that I'm in a better position mentally, physically, to be able to actually achieve the goal that I've set for myself, and that is to lose 40 kgs in my 40th year, in my year of turning 40. That's what I meant, guys. That's all I have for you. Drop in the comment what you have done when you hit that plateau, and if you identified the reason that you hit the plateau. Why was the scale not moving? What were you doing? What was happening in your life, and what did you change in order to get the scale moving? Let's talk about it, because not only will it help me, but it will help somebody else out there who is banging their head saying, I'm doing each and every single thing right, but the scale is not moving. I'm frustrated. I want to give in. We don't want that. We want to keep pressing on until we get our target weight. Guys, thank you for being here, and catch you on the next video. All right.